So I won't speak for anybody else. Like this video will really just be me talking about my own experience with learning how to freestyle. I feel like if you watch me freestyle, if you're in a class with me, or if I'm just in a setting where I am performing, you'll pick up on certain things that I will go back to and fall back on a little bit. And I feel like that's what freestyling is. It's a mixture of incorporating some new things that make people go, wow, but then it's also going back to things that you know. Just think about, you don't want to get in front of a crowd of people if you're performing and the entire time you're doing stuff that you're not really sure about. So if I'm freestyling, I want to make sure that I have lots of things that I'm totally comfortable with. And, some other things in there that I still might be working on, but I can progress and get to that point. Like, I'm not saying get out there and just shoot shoot for the moon with an iron X or anything if you've not been training that sort of thing, because that's just going to spell disaster. But freestyling that way for me gives me space to challenge myself, but also I feel like it gives me grace. Like I give myself grace, if that makes sense. So, some of the things that you will see me doing a lot, and I'll try and overlay some video into this as I'm talking, but you'll see me do things like leg waves. I might throw in some fan kicks. I love doing like floor work stuff where I am upside down and I'll do like a little spinny thing where I'm coming back up, instead of just doing a regular stand up from the ground, like so I can start strutting again. My cat. Anyway, but with freestyling, it's just all about movement. So, some things that I have learned from some of my favorite pole instructors since I've been a student myself is to challenge myself to do things a different way. So, something that I like doing is if I'm stuck in a rut with my freestyles, I'll do things like, okay, try and move around the pole, but keep one hand on the pole at all times, or keep one foot on the pole at all times. Or I might tell myself to avoid a certain dance move. So I mentioned that I love a leg wave. So if I'm freestyling, I tell myself, girl, you better not leg wave. And it just forces your mind to fill in the blanks in other ways. And I always record myself when I'm freestyling at home or if I'm in the studio by myself, just because you might do something that surprises you. And if you're in the moment, you're thinking, oh, well, that's cool, but you didn't record it, how are you going to figure out what the hell you did? So you can go back and incorporate that. So a lot of the techniques and things that I use now for freestyling is come with the years of me going back to look at those clips. One of my instructors was always really big on us recording ourselves in class. One, just to see the growth that we had over time, but also to catch those really cool moments where we came up with a new transition that nobody else had even thought of trying before. So I guess all of that to say, when you are freestyling, just move. If you can't think of anything else to do, strut around the pole, do some body rolls, throw that ass in a circle. There's no rules. You're not going to do it wrong. There is no wrong way to freestyle. It's just all about moving and loosening up your body and just navigating your space and the space around that pole. That's it. So have fun with it. I do have a virtual online class, virtual online, that was so redundant. I have a virtual class that specifically focuses on freestyling. So I'll show different moves and things. It's really simple stuff, but I'm going to be challenging the students each class to do some of those things, like keeping one foot on the ground, and maybe we will incorporate some different roles and stuff like that, just to open your mind up a little bit, because especially when you're new and you're immersed in watching those videos of people who've been polling for like 7, 8 years. It can be intimidating, and so you just kind of stand there because you're like, well, I can't do a lot of what they're doing. But don't stay stagnant. Don't compare yourself to them. I know it can be hard and it's easier said than done, but their journey is not your journey. Your journey is yours. That's why you started it. So make the best out of it, and you'll build everything with time. And record those videos and save them so you can look back on them and go, wow, I really came a long way. But that's all I have for this one. I hope the video kind of helps you a little bit. Let me know in the comments if you do still have some questions about freestyling. What are some of the things that possibly make you freeze up when you do hear, okay, everybody freestyle? Or even warm up your poles. Because warming up your pole is the same thing. You're freestyling, not to an extensive level, but it's still some element of freestyling. Let me know if you have some go-to moves that you incorporate when you're freestyling or warming up your poles. And subscribe to this channel if you like my nonsense. Let me know what you want to see next. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.